Hi friends, I hope you're doing well. Just want to say a quick thank you for all the support and just likes and comments and stuff on the sniper skill training video. That was really cool and it was like really hype for me to see such support. Today we're going over strength training. This isn't going to be as in-depth because strength training is pretty heavily researched already and it's more commonly known. But what's not as commonly known is how to train your strength up in game. I'm only going to be going over strength training whilst overweight. So in the bottom left hand corner we have 33.8 kgs, and you normally are overweight when you're about 40 kgs overweight. It depends what your level is, so just pay attention to that. I'm level 35 at the moment, not too far off of max. It's just getting into the habit of actually remembering how to or when to do my strength training in games, and I'm going to show you some methods to do that. So the first method we have is to buy a lot of SAS drives and put them into a dox case. Now this is kind of expensive because not only do you have to buy 16 SAS drives, and I bought them for the video, which is like a lot of money, like over £1 per case, and you got to buy the actual case as well. It just works really well if you have an alpha container, so that's like what, 4 mil, I think, maybe 4.5 mil. If you've got an alpha container, you can just put it in the 2x2, and then if you put some armor on, makes you overweight, maybe with a gun, boom, you're sorted. You got your headset, you've got your meds, Blackrock and Attack 2, everything. Again, I'm going to be showing you guys just go into the game and run whilst you're overweight, then you get your strength skill up. And from my own experience, unless they've changed it or fiddled with it, you can continuously run and earn unlimited amount of XP per raid for the strength skill, but it will decrease over time to where it's something silly like you're only earning 2% of what you normally would if you had no debuffs, right? So yeah, SAS drives, easy. Slot them into your gamma, no problem. If you've got an alpha, works better if you got a beta, because you could run like a sick case with your keys in. You know, if you haven't got an alpha, you don't get to have that privilege of using any keys if you just want to run about, run and gun for a bit. Another way of getting your strength up is to use the Epsilon container and to put a tank battery in the Epsilon. Now, tank batteries at the moment, because it's mid to late wipe, are only 220k. And you get this on the quest line. If you do quests, you're just going to naturally pick this up. I think it's from the Punisher quest. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I should probably put my cam back in the bottom left hand side here. All right, and yeah, put this on, you instantly become overweight. Tank batteries are 43 kilograms, so you're guaranteed to become overweight at almost any level, I think, unless you're a max. Then you can be 45 kgs and not be overweight. But this will, if you're doing your training to start with, this will be perfect. But again, unless you have Kappa, I believe, you're not going to be able to use keys or anything. And if you've got, this is why I think the SAS drives are better, because it only takes up 2x2, and then you can just like put your keys here, and then you can use keys and do like a normal Tarkov loot run or something. But if you've got an Epsilon, if you haven't got anything bigger, tank battery works. And then the final way of strength training is by using really cheap shotgun shells. So say if you don't want to mess with any of this, you just got your meds, you've got like some armor on, you've got an MP5 ready, maybe just buy a load of these 7mm12C buckshots from Jaeger. They're only 32 rubles a piece, and I just stacked like maybe 20 stacks on per run, and this only cost like, how much was it? 20 stacks, which is like what, 400 bullets is 20k, right? Oh, it's not even 20k, it's like 13k per run. An extra 13k per run. You can find most one-slotters that sell on the market or to traders for 13k. Easy peasy. And it turns out I actually need like a few more. So you just add accordingly. So buy an extra 400. Boom. Now the only downside to running shotgun shells is that it's a bit of a hassle when looting, but you can just like, you know, delete them, drop 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 them. Like this in raid, you just drop them all on the ground if you need space. But it's really cheap, really easy, really cost efficient, especially if you don't die. So for someone like me, it's not really cost efficient because I die. Hashtag 10% survival rate, gang. No, it's not that low. And yeah, just run whilst overweight, get that number in the bottom left to be, orangey yellow like you saw earlier, and there you go. That's basically it. Those are the methods to running whilst overweight. Now, if you want to throw grenades in between there, you can earn 3 skill points per raid by throwing nades, and I believe when you get an XP decrease, that is that is stacked on top of it as well. So if you're earning 50%, then you'd have to throw twice as many grenades to get that 3 XP. But probably a combination of XP and running, probably a combination of grenades and running is probably best. Tell me what you think. Tell me what creative methods you've got. And most of this stuff is gammerable apart from the shotguns. So do with that as you will. I hope this has helped a lot of people. Do it cheaply, cost effectively, or depending on what container you have. So for alpha container, use the SAS drives. Might cost you 5 mil, but that's 5 mil you could run every game and be over have level 50 strength in, like, depending on how much you play, in like 2 weeks or something. I don't know. It depends on how much you play. Again, thank you for the support on the sniper leveling video. I had to scrap this video like 5 times. I was going to go super in depth, but strength isn't like everyone pretty much knows what strength is and how to do it, just not really what are the best cheap ways of doing it. That's what this video is about. Comment down below. It really helps out on the YouTube algorithm. Like, subscribe, all that type of stuff. And tell me what you want to see next. What should I deep dive into? What would you like to see? KSM runs, grenade launcher runs. Look at this, grenade launcher. It's worth like 2 mil now. I'm getting sidetracked. Okay. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, boys.